announcement of teachers slated for 15th July. Lundazi Health Office happy with Child Health Week achievement. FSP beneficiaries reject Zambezi seed. To present the details, my name is Gutson Banda. The Food Reserve Agency FRA in Northwestern Province says it is still having bags of maize which are yet to be collected by the agency. FRA Provincial Marketing Coordinator Trinos Lungu says 13,512 metric tons remains uncollected. This translates to 17.9% of purchased crop. This is the 2021 marketing season. Lungo Mukuta.
During the 2021 crop marketing season, we procured 75,203.7 metric tons in Northwestern Province, of which 61,691.65 was actually transported from the satellite depots, which are the buying locations, to the main holding depots, which are actually located in town centers, and where we have got these secured storage facilities. Right now, as I'm saying, we have a tune of 13,512.05 metric tons still uncollected. And we are really happy that the Defense Force is coming to our rescue. This quantity stands at 17.9% of the purchased crop. This therefore means that 82.03% has since been secured. So it's just the issue of now moving the uncollected stocks, which was purchased during the 2021 crop marketing season.
Lungomukuta primary school teachers in Milenge district of Luapula province are alleged to be on a perpetual tendency of opening late the school a month later, contrary to the following government's calendar. Lungomukuta Primary School, which has 4 teachers and 308 learners, occupying 2 classrooms, are meant to reopen late schools due to the alleged misconduct by the teachers. A concerned parent, Luando Mumba, has disclosed to MUVI TV News that teachers at the school do not follow the Zambian school calendar, as they are fond of opening school 3 weeks or month later after the school have opened. Meanwhile, the parents have also accused the teachers at the said school of being in a habit of reporting late for work with others in a drunken state. However, one of the accused teachers, Oscar Mwalufikisa, says they report for work late as most children fail to go to school early due to long distances they have to cover from their various places. Meanwhile, school head teacher Davison Mwila added his voice complaints the school is currently facing, ranging from lack of electricity, which he says is hindering the learners from learning computer lessons, despite having already received some computers. However, Milenge Member of Parliament Chonde Saka has expressed his displeasure over the said misconduct among the teachers, while promising to get to the bottom of the story.
One would wonder whether this man is just a resident of this area, but he is a teacher at Lungomkuta Primary School in Milenge District. These teachers at this school open school 3 weeks or a month later, which is not in line with the Zambian school calendar. Lungomkuta Primary School has over 300 learners and runs from grade 1 to 7. Parents with learners at this school gives an account on the conduct of teachers.
Okwisula nemisa mishishe. Filabe vyapusana okulinga n'obuteko bwa kyalo. Ifyo bwatandika. Tulesula munstesha pusana n'abana enswisho besuiramu nga balanda tulakonkama kalenda ya buteko. Tulesa mukusanga n'okutinshi kubesuira pushira pusana. Ero nangu kwisala kw'eskulu. Fira kusaninina. Ero bakafundisha nga kyakuti bafuma pali kino ekifulo. Baya tushala poferi mina kafundisha umofye. Class from grade 1 to grade 7.
For others, they explain to this reporter how the teachers report for work late.
nshita pakwisula besa siapo bafwa irati lero tulera twisule school kwa bati mwatu wafwa ko bakinje emibombere
pamiswire yeskuru ila kusana so kuti mwasanga kwe bati baisula abanesu yamasukulu yaisuka nga pa example pa 5 nang pa 5 me kuno tora saisula chi pa 22 me ero kwisasanga chi
Meanwhile, one of the teachers has justified why they report for work after 9 hours.
My lessons are 7 hours. Abana baresa 9 hours. Can you manage? You can't.
The school aids teacher gives an account on some of the challenges the school is facing.
As you can see, we only have 2 rooms here against grade 1 up to 7, which in most cases we find it very, very difficult to accommodate all the learners. The other challenge that we are facing is we only have 2 teachers' houses, which both of them are almost dilapidated. They have been in existence for almost 30 years or so. Apart from that, we also have a challenge of water. We only have 1 well, which we all use, the school and the community. Within the school area, we don't have any source of water.
However, Milenge Member of Parliament has expressed his displeasure with the conduct of teachers at the school.
I'm a very sad person to find that the levels of irresponsibility in terms of attitude towards the people. If personally me, I can encounter such. But, well, I have seen it myself, nobody's telling me. So I will engage my colleagues at that level and see what can be done.
Despite Lungomkuta Primary School facing a number of challenges such as inadequate classrooms, teachers' accommodation, the question is, are these teachers monitored? If yes, why hasn't any action been taken? Helen Chisha reporting for MUVI TV News in Milenge District of Luapula Province.
With an economy that is biting as commodity prices continue escalating, a Lusaka-based woman, Elisha Mutale, has extended a hand to the elderly people in Lusaka's Kalikiliki. Mrs. Mutale says, as a citizen, she has felt the need to render help to the elderly in the area as a concern to give them a minor push with their daily needs. And receiving the donation on behalf of the aged, Paul's Foundation for the Aged Community Mobilizer Gilbert Tembo thanked Mrs. Mutale for coming to the aid of the aged in the community. Mr. Tembo says many elderly people in the area have been abandoned by their families, and the organization is depending on goodwill from the community to feed them as well as reconnect them to their relatives.
I thought of donating some food stuff. Actually, it's a passion for me and my family. My husband is so much in giving, so he just said, get the kids, go and give out to the poor, to the old age. Actually, that's what he prefers. So actually, we got some stuff and took into town, gave the blind with my kids. But again, I thought when I went home, I had a thought. I have a friend. We used to work together. We were at school together, and she has a passion for the old. So when I called her up, I said, I have a few stuff that had remained. Can I bring them over so that you give the poor? And then she said, okay, I'll wait for you on such and such a day. So that's when I've come today so that I give out the remaining stuff. And I'm sure it will help 1 or 2 odd.
My name is Mr. Kufuka John, zone leader of the Kalikiliki, Ward 85. So I'm representing the councillor, my councillor. And I thank for my madam here. We are helping our people here. We are suffering because this is home. The home we are left in Lusaka for vulnerable. So when I saw that, I thank you and I give them blessing to help another people and the community.
Because here in Kalikiliki there are so many underprivileged people over the age of 70 who need to be helped. Thank you so much. We only hope that other ones will come in to assist.
About 27,000 children have received various primary health care services at the just-ended Child Health Week in Lundazi district of Eastern Province. District Health Director Wadula Zulu says the campaign week, which was conducted from 22nd to 26th of June 2022, included deworming, growth monitoring and promotion. He says that 1,914 out of the targeted 3,670 girls between the ages of 14 and 15 years old in and out of school were provided with human papilloma vaccination HPV. The director says that the vaccine is targeted against cervical cancer, which is common in women in Zambia. He noted that growth monitoring and promotion was important and integral aspect of children's health care as it helps to monitor the growth of a child. He says that it was the desire of the ministry to provide services close to the family, and this was why the campaign was carried door to door. For now, we take our set of commercials. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Hello, my people. Lelo kuwina pa new deal game show ni dividi. Kipiki ngama numbers ya ngati ya bidi. Kubwela kuwina drama up to 2,000 kwata imwe ni lelo. Osati day nangu So ngati mufuna kuwina po. Jailingani star 265 star 13 275 star 5 hash sending ngati muna 6 kwata or more. Jailingani star 265 star 13 275 star 3 hash sending ngati muna 4 kwata or more mu mobile money account yano. Olo Jailingani star 265 star 13 275 star 2 hash sendi ngati mulina 3 kwata or more imwe lelo ni dividi madiongo tupasa tabe ma 50 ma 70 ma 100 ma 50 ma 70 ma 100. Join the winning team imwe enter the more you enter lelo madrozi ni ngati ya bidi up to 2,000 kwata so ikugwira lelo enter. The more you enter, the more chances you have of winning makwata. Enter.
Stands to win 250,000 kwacha each race, plus 100,000 kwacha in our end of season draw. 4 to flag. Free to enter. No under 18. Regulated by the Lotteries Board.
Are you at home and want an easier and faster way to access and manage your Airtel account? Download the My Airtel app from your app store. Open the app, enter your phone number, click on Request OTP, enter your one-time PIN, and congratulations! You can now use the My Airtel app to top up, pay bills, send money, and much more. Be smart, be safe.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back. We continue with the news. Following government's announcement on the release of impending teacher recruitment to be unveiled on July 15, 2022, the National Action for Quality Education in Zambia NAQUEZ has expressed excitement that the Teaching Service Commission has set the roadmap on the process. Organization Executive Director Aaron Chansa says, before the announcement, the silence that had engulfed the 2022 teacher exercise was depressing, with potential to erode the confidence which the planned 30,000 teacher recruitment has brought. Mr. Chansa says with the stakeholders and all the more than 100,000 unemployed teachers looking forward to the 15th of July, it is hoped that the final list will still respect the decisions which were made by respective district human resource committees from all the 10 provinces of Zambia.
We now look forward to this date with renewed hope and expectations. And one of the expectations is that the Commission will respect the decisions that were made by respective district human resource committees. There will be no changes, and that there will be no shifting from 15th to another date. We strongly believe that this exercise is important, and if actualized, it will be one of its own. It will be historical and unprecedented. We are not aware of any government that has recruited 30,000 teachers at
World Youth Leadership Foundation Director General Nalishebo Nyambe has observed the need for more investment in the youth economic activities in order to keep the young people engaged in more productive activities, which will influence a positive mindset as compared to drug and alcohol, as well as early marriages. Speaking in an interview, Mr. Nyambe notes that economic activities will help young people to reposition themselves economically and aspire to do better in society, and also enable them to discover and understand their potential to thrive and keep themselves away from other vices as well as bad company or friendships. He has, however, expressed sadness that in most shanty compounds there is less youth projects supported by government, a situation he believes has for a long time led young people from shanty compounds remain vulnerable to drug and alcohol abuse as well as early marriages. He has further advised government not to tolerate any official found working towards frustrating government's effort, any of the ministries, especially the ministry working towards youth empowerment.
So we call for more investments in youth economic activities in communities, especially the ministry that are working towards empowering young people to consider ensuring that they engage a lot of young people in shanty compounds and empower them by supporting their projects that are aimed at generating income so that they can be inspired and kept more motivated to work extra hard as compared to engaging themselves in drug and alcohol habits.
Mumbwa's Nalusanga Ward Councillor Chinyama Joseph has called on government to work on the Constituency Development Fund CDF guidelines so that some of the projects people submitted can quickly be approved. Speaking in an interview with MUVI TV News in Mumbwa, the councillor says there has been some challenges that has been identified, and one of them is the guidelines that were used, as they need a little bit of review because they are delaying the process of implementation. Mr. Chinyama adds that the response of people forming cooperatives and applying for empowerment programs in his ward is overwhelming, only being demoralized due to the pace at which they are given the certificates to form cooperatives by PACRA. He has further disclosed that over 400 people in his ward have so far registered for skills empowerment.
As a ward here, we went through the zones. We have 7 zones here in Nalusanga ward, and people submitted the projects that they want as at ward level. Then at ward level, WDC, they sat and they recommend at ward level, they write to CDF committee and a council. That's where some projects were approved, including the women's and the youth empowerment and the other skills. So as a ward, what we are waiting, I think this is on the social media, that the approval of the projects at the Ministry of Local Government and the Honorable Karin Kombo. That's where I think where the guidelines needed to be changed so that some projects be again they authorized for. I think this is not only the challenge from the state
22 farming season. Farmers in the district have requested the government to consider changing the supplier for the 2022-2023 farming season. Speaking on behalf of other farmers during the post-harvest monitoring exercise conducted by the Department of Community Development, Kandonga Chinyama said maize seed had low yield while groundnut seed did not germinate at all. He says the labor cost that farmers had put was more than the harvest and that people who planted local and certified seed had a better harvest. Meanwhile, Luampa District Community Development Officer Raphael Malumo told farmers that their complaints will be addressed before the commencement of the seed distribution for 2022-2023 farming season. Mr. Malumo says the government has put up proper procurement procedures to ensure quality, cost effectiveness, and timely delivery of public services. We take another set of commercials. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal Game Show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win.
How to send and receive money to and from other networks. Step 1. Get some fresh air. Step 2. Say hello to a friend and save his time. Step 3. Bail a bro by sending him money directly on his phone. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Welcome back. We continue with the news. Advocacy for Child Justice is delighted by Cabinet's decision to approve, among many draft bills, the Children's Code Bill 2022 for publication and introduction in Parliament during this sitting. This comes after Cabinet held its 13th meeting on 30th of June and approved a total of 8 bills. ACJ commends government for approving the Children's Code Bill 2022 because it will help enhance the rights and welfare of children in Zambia. Organization Executive Director Josephat Njovu says the decision is also a clear sign that the government is concerned about the affairs of children and that it is determined to help them realize their aspirations, seeing that the Children's Code Bill has been stuck across various ministries for over 16 years. Zambia has for a long time been ranked poorly on the Child Friendliness Index by the African Child Policy Forum. As of 2018, Zambia was ranked at number 48 out of 52 countries. The country's poor ranking has been as a result of inadequate laws and policies that deliberately promote children's welfare. Mr. Njovu notes that the Children's Code Bill 2022 will positively impact children by creating an enabling environment for them to realize their full potential and in turn improve Zambia's regional and global ranking in regards to child friendliness.
Is so delighted to hear that government has actually approved the Children's Code Bill for publication and introduction into Parliament for its enactment. This is a milestone for the country, and it's a milestone for the children of Zambia and for civil society. We have been advocating for this bill for its enactment into law for a long period of time, and we must commend the government under the leadership of His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, for speeding up this process. We believe that the law itself will actually improve the legislative support or protective of children here in Zambia. The bill itself has provisions that are very progressive and aligned to internationally accepted standards. We believe that once it is enacted into law, we will see improved access to justice. We will see a better improved fight against child marriages in Zambia. So the bill also promises the child-friendly justice system, for children that come into conflict with the law. This is the bill that we've been preaching about. This is the bill that we've been fighting for, and we are actually happy to see that the new Dawn government has, taken a very huge step to make sure that this bill is enacted into law.
Judo for Peace (JFP) has minted gold at the Southern Africa Judo Confederation tournament and training in Lusaka. Meheba sports coordinator Gifty Mvula told Zanis in an interview today that the team claimed 5 medals yesterday during the tournament at the Olympic Youth Development Center (OYDC). He says that Meheba JFP has exhibited resiliency at the tournament. He said this is the second time Meheba JFP is participating in an international tournament, but the first in the Southern African region. He says he is confident that Meheba JFP will continue with the same resilience exhibited in yesterday's competition to gain even better results. Over 16 countries are yet to participate on ongoing African Junior Chess Tournament in Lusaka. Speaking during an exclusive interview with MUVI TV News, Federation International Chess President Arkady Divokovich says Zambia chess has improved and it needs more chess projects, especially at the local level. He adds that his federation will continue to engage and support Zambia Chess Federation to support more activities aimed at contributing to the growth of chess sports in the country. On that note, we come to the end of our primetime news, but before we go, a recap of headlines. Lungomukuta Primary School teachers in Milenge accused of reporting for work in drunken state. Nakwe's expressed happiness over government's announcement of teachers slated for July 15th. Lundazi Health Office happy with Child Health Week achievements. FSP beneficiaries reject Zambezi seed. Well, thank you so much for watching our news. On behalf of the entire MUVI TV production crew, it has been Goodson Banda. Have a lovely good evening.
our emotions like a good game of sports.
Why no enter television go pass am?
And just like life, all it could take is one crazy idea to change the game and set the stage for your success.
Okay guys, listen, we have to tighten our defense. You, make sure you pass the ball. Let's go.
This is how winners are made. They spot a chance to own the game and seize that chance to take their fate into their own hands. Are you ready to win? 1xBet. Bets for every taste.
Are you at home and want an easier and faster way to access and manage your Airtel account? Download the My Airtel app from your app store. Open the app, enter your phone number, click on Request OTP, enter